Welcome to Ray Presents. Today I'm very happy to have a special guest with me, Cassandra Auguste. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Nervous,
Hey,
but good.
excellent. Listen, don't be nervous about anything. It's just me. We have here a visionary, a community leader. You have one of Canada's top 100 Black women to watch. I believe you were named in 2022. So it's great. It's great to see all the wonderful things that you're doing around the city for the community. It's a wonderful thing. So let's jump right in. My first question is basically, the Ottawa Black Business Expo that you started is a great platform for promoting Black-owned businesses and organizations. From your experience organizing this event, what unique opportunities and challenges do Black entrepreneurs face in Canada, and how does the expo address them?
Okay, well, I guess I'll start with giving you a little bit of a backstory as to why the expo started in to begin with.
Hmm.
So, I myself, along with three other partners, we launched our business. We launched a food delivery platform a few years ago, and while we were launching our app, our delivery app, we wanted to be conscious about using our dollars in the not necessarily the right places, but we wanted to be conscious about supporting our community. So we wanted to use, if we could find a Black lawyer, let's spend some money within our community because we do know that our community is facing some of these challenges as to not having enough business, not being able to generate enough to remain sustainable. So we tried to be conscious about who we were choosing to work with. And we found that it was very difficult to find the resources that were available in our community. So once the pandemic ended, and I had already rented a space to have another event that I wanted to host, I decided to pivot. And I said, you know what? If myself and my partners were having issues finding the resources we were looking for to support our community, I'm sure that there's other people who would love to spend their dollars within our community, but that don't know where to find the people. So I reached out to a few of my girls and I said, hey, ladies, would you guys like to help me plan an event? And I've always liked to plan events. So I said, would you guys like me to help me plan a Black Business Expo, which would be showcasing as many Black entrepreneurs as possible within the community in one space and have the community come to see who and what is available for them. So that's basically how the expo started. And so, what opportunities I found, I guess the challenges, I guess I could say, for our entrepreneurs is the lack of visibility. First off, a lot of our entrepreneurs are small businesses. They don't have the resources, they're not able to have the wider platforms that other businesses have. So, I felt that organizing the expo would be an opportunity for our entrepreneurs to have more visibility. A lot of our businesses, our entrepreneurs remain at the small business stage. So they're
Hmm.
unable to get capital to grow. They're unable to get as much visibility. And so they're henceforth, they lack opportunities. Consequently, a lot of them are failing. So what I did with the what I did with the expo is it provided them with the opportunity to expose them to a wider audience of clients so that they're able to remain sustainable. A lot of them have told us how, from participating at our first expo, they were able to get clients on the day of and consequently henceforth. Like many of them have become repeat clients. So I think that the expo is an opportunity for us to provide a platform for a lot of our Black owned businesses to grow and expand their brand, get some brand visibility, recognition, and network as well with other businesses and collaborate. A lot of businesses have told us that they have now collaborated with each other. So overall, the opportunity that the expo is providing is an opportunity for our businesses to grow and thrive, and hopefully, some of them can move from the small business stage to a bigger
The bigger.
stage. Yeah.
That's amazing. Congratulations. I think it's such a phenomenal idea, such a brilliant idea. Have you found that the city embraced embraced the idea? Did you feel a lot of support?
So much support, you know, like the first year when we had our space, we were told, like, once we broke it down, we wanted it to look, we wanted it to really represent our community in an
Hmm.
excellence way, you know, professional, organized. And so the space that we had could only have 64 vendors. And as a team, we were like, are we actually going to find 64 Black owned businesses in the Ottawa community? And we thought we wouldn't. We sold out. We had
Wow,
over 500 people attend. And the response we got from everybody that was there was, you guys have to do this again. The community needed something like this. You know, it was, and not even just the vendors, but just the community in itself being able to be in a positive space together. A lot of people saw it, almost felt like a high school reunion for many people, you know, from seeing people they hadn't seen in a long time. And then, so because there was such a positive response in the community, and because we sold out of spaces with our 64 space, we ended up going bigger. And our second year, we were able to have 131
wow,
businesses in a bigger location with over 1,000 attendees. So there's definitely a positive response within the community for what we're offering.
that's amazing. It gives it the opportunity for everyone who weren't exposed to certain businesses to know, hey, this is this is what's being offered. Like I said, it's a brilliant idea.
Mhm.
You spoke earlier about challenges, right? So you covered the challenges question that I had. So how has these challenges shaped your approach to business and community engagement?
You know, in terms of challenges, it's very difficult to be an entrepreneur. And I wouldn't even have called myself an entrepreneur to begin with.
Oh
I've
no?
always, no, it's not like I woke up and I'm like, I want to be a businesswoman, you know? But I always was within my group of friends, within my family, whenever I would see something that, you know, I would always say like, I think this would be better if we were able to tweak this or if we were able to add this to it. And I think maybe that's what my entrepreneurial spirit was. I like fixing things. I like organizing things. I like finding opportunities. But I think, so which makes me, I guess, an entrepreneur. But as an entrepreneur, how can I explain this? As an entrepreneur, you if when you believe in something, when you want something, you go for it, you do it. And so if I call myself an entrepreneur, some of my challenges were that if I had to wait on others, if I had to wait on certain services, if I had to wait on certain resources, I wouldn't be where I am today, hosting an expo at such a big space, because there are services that are available, there are resources that are available, but they are so difficult to attain that it's very easy to get discouraged and not pursue what it is that you want to pursue as an entrepreneur. So anybody who is an entrepreneur or who has the entrepreneurial spirit will continue and move and move forward regardless of the challenges that they face. So I think that's what it was for me and with my team, you know, like we were discouraged on many in many instances because we lacked resources, we lacked funding, we did not qualify, we were declined for so many opportunities. We spent hours writing grants, writing, you know, proposals only to get declined. And those were more than one reason, you know, to not move forward with our planning of the expo or other initiatives. But as an entrepreneur, because I believe in what it is that I'm doing, because I believe in what I know it can offer to my community, I pushed past those challenges and just kept going. So I think it's a matter of believing in yourself, um, believing in what it is that you do, and just moving past all of the challenges that
That's
you're
amazing.
facing. Hmm.
That's one of the reasons I love having conversations with people like you, inspiring folks. Is that never quit attitude. Okay, we have a little hurdles here and there, obstacles,
Hmm.
but we keep going. You spoke about the grants being refused, etc. But you kept going, and here we are today celebrating. another great event coming up this April.
Yeah. And I would also even say, like, even with these challenges that we face, if we look at just the expo part of my business, the community
Mhm.
support and seeing that other people are able to see your vision, and that is another challenge too. Our first year, all we had to go off of was our reputation. Who are we? Who's going
Mm.
to believe in what it is that we have to offer? Of course, there were many naysayers. There were many who chose not to support.
Mhm.
There were also many others who could see our vision and who believed in our vision, who then were able to help us be able to offer our services to them and offer them this platform to have the expo, to then now be where we are today. So yeah.
Quick question for you: Are
Mhm.
some of these naysayers now approaching you?
I won't say anything.
I'll I'll take that as a yes. Listen, so given your experience and the recognition that you've received, such as being named earlier, I said, Canada's top 100 Black women to watch in 2022. What future initiatives are you most excited about, and how do you envision these projects furthering your goals of community engagement and entrepreneurship?
Okay, so if I look at it from a community perspective, I'm very involved in the community, and not just from a business perspective, but I'm a believer that our community has what it takes to grow. So from what I'm seeing within the Ottawa community right now is that a lot of our community wants to collaborate. A lot of our community wants to connect, and they are finally, I think, realizing that putting our heads together, we can achieve so much more than if everybody tries to do oftentimes the exact same thing, but individually, right? But if
Hmm.
now people are definitely starting to realize, let's collaborate, we'll get ahead much more faster than if we're each trying to do things individually. I've always been someone who I always say I don't want to fight to be at a table. If I have to fight to be at a table, it's not my table. I don't belong there. Let's build our own table. We'll invite people to our table. Let's build an open table. So so that's where I would say, that's where I guess, yeah, I guess that's where I am. And then when it comes to my business as it's time events, I do see it growing. I have an amazing team of women who work with me, and everybody has their different skill set and their vision and their dreams for our organization, our business. And our goal is to see it branch off to be able to offer all types of different services for our community. So yes, we organize our own events, but we also work and collaborate with other businesses to help them organize their events. And we're looking to branch off and do other types of things that we want. We're not going to say yet, but we are working on other projects for the to be able to work with our community.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Mhm.
Listen, Cassandra, what what advice would you give a young person, young woman, a young man who sees the amazing things you're doing and they want to follow in your footsteps? Do you have some advice to them? I know you said, I love what you said about building your own our own table. I think that's amazing. I think a lot of people in the city, just across the country from our community, are starting to realize, you know what, we can do things on our own.
We go to the
So
same universities, we go to the same schools. Why are we not able to do exactly the same things? Let's stop
yeah,
fighting. Let's
yeah.
grow.
But what other advice would you give someone who wants to follow in your footsteps?
I would say find your true purpose. What works for me or what motivates me may not be what motivates you. And I think everybody can only thrive if they're working within their purpose. I am someone who's always had in my heart to help people. I love elevating people. I love providing finding resources for people, finding opportunities for people to grow. That's my purpose. What's
Amazing.
your, right? So I would say find your true purpose, be genuine. People can tell. People can tell if you're genuine, and people are attracted to genuine people. Be humble, be respectful, be honest. And I think if you put all of those, assets together, and people will want to be around you, and people will want to support your initiative. People will, whatever journey you're on, you will have the support and the respect of people as you're on this journey. So yeah, I would say find your true purpose.
Find your true purpose. I couldn't end this conversation better than what you said. You're your true testament of, someone who's doing the work and someone we can look up to. So thank you very much for all, all the great work you're doing. And can you give information about the event so
Oh,
people who are watching now can know exactly when to expect it? I'm going to release this video, obviously, just a little bit before.
okay, absolutely. So the Black Business Expo this year will be held at the Shaw Center on
Okay.
April 14, Sunday, April 14, between the hours and 10 to 6. There will be over 100 Black-owned businesses, service providers, organizations. There's going to be food, there's going to be entertainment, and there is going to be workshops. All types of activities are going to be there. So that's at the Shaw Center on Sunday, April 14th. And we're also hosting a recognition night on Saturday at the Shaw Center as well, from 7 to 11 p.m. And the recognition night will basically be highlighting different community leaders, builders, entrepreneurs, youth, different people that are, trying to elevate our community. So we're inviting you guys to participate to that as well. That's going to be a cocktail. There's going to be some entertainment there as well. And it's just an opportunity for us as a community to get together in a positive space, celebrate with each other, celebrate each other, and continue to grow.
And there you have it. Learn today, lead tomorrow. You have it. Cassandra Auguste, thank you very much. Much success to another great event, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
All
Thanks
right.
for
Thank you.
having me.
My pleasure.